right. I'm going to check from my computer. Give me a second. All right, testing audio. Okay, I think this is a lot better, and it looks like the camera quality is better as well. I'm muting my PC audio because I tested from my laptop. All right, so yeah, today we are building layout 16. I see 4 people in total, including my laptop, which is not like from the stream, whatever it is, the stream control page. So 3 other people. Yeah, I'm gonna start getting things out. I need a whole bunch of sets. So yeah, I'll go into my, actually I don't think I have anything in my closet that I need. I need a lot of points, signals, all that stuff. So I'm going to grab some of that from under my table because that's where I store it. I have like 3 big boxes all filled with accessory sets. And what I usually do is build the points first. The layout that I'm building today has, what is it? It's 5 right points and 4 left points. So I think what we'll need to do, I need to check exactly what configuration of points that I have, but I will have to like motorize one of my points from 7, 8, 5, 6. But yeah, I'm gonna start. So here's my 2D couplers. Yeah, I'll just start taking these out because I'll need to build like all of these. Also, my second transformer here. Switch back to my stream on my PC. I do store my 7760 in this box as well. I also need to make like a log so that I make sure I get everything right about which sets I'm using, because I actually have specific configurations of sets that I have like in the boxes. I keep the sealed ones all together, stuff like that. But I think it'll work out all right. So let me go check. I have I actually have a spreadsheet where I keep all of my 12-volt data, including like sets, motor numbers, everything like that. So I'm gonna check that to make sure I have the correct points. I should have. Oh wait, actually here it is. Okay. Yeah. So I'll need like 5 of the. I need 5 of the right points. I have 4 of the 7, 8, 5, 8. The motorized right points, so this set here, but I need another one. So what I'm going to do is I have this set, which is 7856. This is a non-motorized point set, but it has one of each point in it. So I will put 7863, which is just the motor. I'll put this on the right point from this set, and then I'll have 5 electric right points, and I can use 3 electric left points. Let me think how I want to do this. What I usually do, it's been so long since I built a layout, but usually what I do is I just, I build all the points first, I position them in the layout where I want to put them, and I build all the supplemental sets like the decouplers and the signals, and then I build the basic tracks, so straights and curves, and then I kind of put everything together. Let me think. And I gotta make sure to record everything correctly. Yeah, it's been a while. It has really been a while since I built the layouts. This is my box with some 12-volt accessories. This one here has mostly just rails. It's 4.5-volt rails. I don't need that right now. I'm just looking for the electric accessories. I also need my box of parts because in that I have all my color coordination. What I do is I put colored bricks on each point and signal. And then what I do is I make a little map usually on my computer or a piece of paper that tells me which of the points are which colors, so I can go put them back in the correct boxes afterwards. It's a lot of work to keep track of all this, but I like to do that. Ella, I'm building layout 16. Yeah, it's been about a year since I've built a layout. Really? Been a while. Just let me think. I need only 3 left points. I think I can use like here are my 2 unboxed signals here. Put those right here. These are all 12-volt rails. So this is a set of left and right points. So what I need to do one of each here. So this is the right one. This is the left one. So this is a set here. And then this is the left one here. I think I might actually not use this one. I only need 2 more left points. Maybe I should use it. I think. Sorry guys, I know this is taking a bit. Okay, well here's what I'm gonna do. You can see I have all these numbers with sticky notes right here. These are to keep track of everything. So 7859 is the left points. So I'll do these ones here. This one I'm not going to use. And then these 2. And then I need one more right, so I'll do this one here. This one was actually sealed when I got it. Yeah, you can see there's the original seal that I cut. This is a right point here, and then I'll put this one together with the 7863. Okay. I guess I can just always look it back at my stream so I can figure out what goes where. Hello, what do you mean the same as in 7777? Well, only 2 watching. I think it's just me. Yeah, my channel's been very interesting lately. My shorts have been doing really well, but my long-form content has not been doing great, unfortunately. Signals, decouplers, transformers. So what I'm gonna do first is I'll start building the points. With the color config? Yeah, it's about the same as 7777. Not exactly the same, but more or less. I have a lot of colors, like a lot of colored pieces. I'm planning to use 8 points in this layout. So hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing, alright? I need to take this off because this is the manual switch box. There's no electric plug here. And I'm gonna obviously motorize this point. When you're building a layout, you also need to make sure to have the correct type of sleepers, because when you are taking the parts out of the bag, like you only need a couple. You don't only need all of the sleepers, if that makes sense. Because the points come with 3 sleepers, but you only need sleepers on one end to make it even. Sorry, that didn't really make sense, but you'll see what I mean when I put it together. I don't know if I'm gonna build the entirety of layout 16. They usually take me a couple hours to make, and I'm not feeling super great today, so I don't want to stream for a too long time, but we'll see. So actually I can put this back in the bag because it's 1763. And you have to make sure to line this carefully. It's going to go right here. And then this goes here, so now this works. It's been so long since I made layouts. Alright, and here is the plug. So let me think. I like use 1 by 2 by 2 by 2. Yes, that's pretty much what I do as well. So for example, this is the control for a point, and I'll put this on in a minute. I just got to figure out what I want to do for the color combinations. But like I'll put this one right here on the remote, and then this one I'll put on top of the. I'll either put it here, or I guess I can put it here as well. Maybe I'll try putting it here this time. I think I did it here last time, but yeah. So I'll put one of those on in a minute. Ella, how do I take the sleepers apart? Usually what I do for the sleepers is you have to be very gentle. I've broken many clips on sleepers, but if you just push down on either side here, hopefully the camera's got it okay. This is now off. This is also the newer type. The older type is more brittle without the cable cutouts. But yeah, you can just carefully take them off. It's easier to take them off of the points. Sometimes it's harder to take them off of the regular rails. So yeah, so this is the upgraded 7856 for my own record keeping. This one, let me take a look at the layout plan. And I'll figure out where I want to put that. Upgraded 7856. I'm gonna put that. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out everything here. So I can do like red for a decoupler there. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put yellow on it for now, and then later we can always change that if the colors don't line up or whatever. But I'll grab this is the yellow color coding here, and I'll put one of them here, one of them here. Now I know these are the same. These are for the same set. These should be linked up. Yellow is for upgraded 7856, and that's gonna go. I can't exactly show the layout plan, but that's gonna go. If you go to backup, sorry, I cannot speak today. If you take a look at my layout plan for the last video, I'm gonna put that oriented like this, right around here with the siding there. I have too many boxes here. I'm gonna actually take some of these off the table. This bag I don't think I need, although let me check to make sure. Actually, I only need one sleeper for this because of the way that it's gonna go. So I'm doing a lot of this stuff like in my head. This is just the way that I build layouts. Everything is very clear in my head, but I know it might be confusing for you guys. But yeah, here's one point. This is pretty much finalized, and that's gonna go. I'll move it to its place on the table in 1 second. So you're setting at 56. This we don't need anymore. And what we're gonna do is move all this stuff, and then I will something like that. This table is also annoying because on my old table, I at least had one side. Actually, I think I could go on both sides here, but because of how my new room is, after I moved, I have my bed literally to the right side, like on my table, so I have no space. The only space that I have to build is on this side here. I cannot go around the side. Um, when I film my layout, I might move my bed, but as of now, I need to get stuff from the closet, so I don't really want to move my bed. So I just had to build from this side only. Alright, so point number 2 is also going to be a right point, and that will be, I'll make this one here, the sealed one. This plastic tray for these is quite rare, Not easy to find. And for this one, I think I need, how many sleepers? I need 2 sleepers on right here. Like this. For this one, let me think what color I want to make it. We can do that one, let's make it blue. Again, I might change these later, the colors, but for now it'll be fine. And what I'm going to do actually right now is just, this one should be most. I'll put these together. I'm gonna make these are points for the switch yard. The switch yard is gonna be on this side of the table here. So I will I'm just gonna have like a couple of stub end sidings on this switch yard. It's gonna be I think 3 if I remember it from my plan. So these are just gonna come out this way, if that makes sense. And then next we'll do a pair. We'll do, let me think. I'll do, so these two are unboxed ones. I'm going to do these as a pair. One of them is going to be the first point for the switch yard, and then the second one is going to be the there's a 7 siding over here in the layout as well. So here's the right point. This one should need also 2 sleepers. Some of these points have like these pieces here, so it actually makes it impossible to put the plates where they're supposed to go, which is really annoying. This one, because the switch yard is blue and yellow, I'm going to make it blue and the blue and yellow hybrid kind of. here's this one, and what I'll do is I have blue, yellow, and I'll put the yellow here on the remote, and then I'll put the yellow and blue here as well. And then that one also goes right here. I might make the switcher like kind of first because I want to make the far side before I make the near side. Just be careful when lining these points so that the plugs go in the correct holes. So yeah, that's 3 points. This is going to be the main switch yard. And then the pair, I'll build that as well. Let me go check my... Okay, so this one needs, I think, 2 sleepers as well. That one I'm gonna make, what color should I do? I guess I will do it, so if I have blue and yellow for the switch yard, then red, white for each passing line, and or I could just do only one white. Let me think as I build this. I think all the yellows are, the only yellows are taken here. So maybe I could do like, I guess I could do red and yellow for this point. Try that. And that one will go down here. What else do we need? Where did the sleepers go? Were there no sleepers in this bag? Alright, I guess I'm gonna get sleepers. Unless all these are broken. Turning a little bit annoying. Okay, I'm grabbing 2 sleepers from my bin of random stuff. Put away a couple boxes because the table's getting crowded. I also need this. Okay, so next let's build these. And I should like figure out how to do a stream both from my phone and my PC because then I can like stream the layout plan as well. I I guess I could move my laptop so that it's visible on the camera, but I don't really want to do that because it's plugged in. Or I could move it. Then I have to move stuff around my table though. Well, I will leave it as is. Alright, points here. So then these points are going to be the passing line points because I have two passing lines, one over on that side, the far side, one over here. So what I'll do is the 7858 and 78592. These ones will be. These ones can be for the far side. So that passing line over there. I'm going to build them right now. What I'll do is I'll make that signal over there. I will make it, or the decoupler over there, I'll make it white. Let me see what colors I have for the decouplers. I think I have white and, do we have white? Yeah, I have white and then I have red. I have white and yellow for the decouplers. Okay, so that makes things. Okay, that works out. So we'll do that decoupler over there will be white. So I'm going to put a white over here to remind myself. And then this one, these points, I'll make them, let's say, white, yellow, and white, blue. Actually, yeah, that works out well. The one to the left, I will make that white blue. This is my set of points with the real inner boxes. They're not sealed. I have several sets of points. All the way. Actually, this one goes right there. So I'll do that. And that goes there. And then the last one will be yellow on the right side. Some people watching. Hello, everyone who's stopping in. Isn't it more efficient to unbox all the sets I need to put the boxes away that I have space? Yes, it might be. I don't know. My brain is not 100% functional right now. I got sick a couple days ago. It's okay. I'm not going to rush to finish this layout. I need a second transformer for the controls. Yes, I have two transformers. I actually have one already under my table. Image quality is nice, but the audio is very low. I could actually, you know what? I'll put my little microphone on. Wait, I can't do that because my phone is plugged in. Let me see if there's any way to make it better. No, maybe not. Print it out. Actually, it's not a bad idea. You know what? I'm going to do that. I will see if I can print it out. Forward through. good idea. Alright, it's currently connected to my printer. Alright, printer's not connected. I'm just gonna leave it for now. Live stream tomorrow? I don't know. It depends if I, how far I get in the progress today, and if I feel like it tomorrow. I think I'm pretty free tomorrow. I have some stuff in the evening, but probably will be able to stream around the same time that I normally do. This one, I think, only needs one. This one goes up here. Again, this whole section needs to be moved up farther that way, but I'm just not going to do that because I can't build more on it once it's already over there. And then finally, we have one more set of points, which will go down here. These are the ones with the cardboard inner boxes. I bought them without any inner box. So for these ones, I can do white decoupler down there means a yellow decoupler. Is it pointing? Actually, I can do whatever color I want down here, I think. So I'll do red and, so red and yellow is there. We can do a red signal, and then we can do red. I guess we can do red, white over here, and red, blue over here. Yeah, I think that works. I could also just do only red. Because the red, so red, yellow is already taken. No, no, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm switching this one to just this is just going to be red here. And then I'll do red. Does that help me? I'll just do red, yellow over here, red, blue over here. Yeah, that sounds good. So red, yellow. I try to make it so that all the points are kind of synced up and they make sense. Where the colors are kind of in the same area. That's what I'm trying to do. Coordinates in my own head. And then lastly is the red blue. I'll move this over here. Oh, this one I don't need any sleepers because it's going right next to the level crossing. And then let me grab red, blue. These are all done. So now all the points are constructed. Obviously not 100% in their correct places, but more or less it should be like this. So now I'm going to build a couple of decouplers. Check the stream. 8 watching. So another couple people joined in. Thanks to everyone who's watching. I know it's not a super, exciting stream, just building the layout, but I'm going to do the decouplers first. Let me think. I'll do number 1 over here, number 2 on the far side over there. So I'll build number 2 first. Actually, there's no decoupler here, so they'll just do number 1. This is right. It should be right here, like on the closest part of this signal, or this switch yard. And this one will be white. And for this one, I need Ellie, you build the layout first and then sort the controls according to the cable length you have available. Okay, so do you use different cable lengths for all of your sets? I use the same cable length for all my sets. They're just the standard, 190 some long cables, if I remember right. Decouplers, you gotta align carefully to make sure that it's all okay. So this one you can see is correctly aligned. So when you push it all the way here, then the decoupler rotor is all the way down. Then you put in the rail to lock it. decoupler's done. We'll put this one over here. Ali, your layout is like 10 feet wide. Okay. Mine is mine's 8 by 4, 8 wide, 4 long. You need the decoupler base. Yeah. It's hard to find the decoupler parts by themselves on Bricklink. Not easy. And this decoupler here is going to be yellow because it's going attached to the yellow point. This one is 7862-1. Again, this is more for my own personal record keeping. Yeah, no one sells them. Hello, Xavier. I'm going to, let me think. All right, so yellow, I'll put here. I will attach this now. Use the 1x2 plate on the lattice, not on the motor, so it's more visible. I actually put it on the motor because I like it to be less visible. I'd rather keep the lattices just plain gray and keep the colored bits closer to the ground and not super, visible. All right, next is, I'm thinking if I want to build some, yeah, I think I should build the signals next. Or should I put some straight tension? You know what, I should start building some straight track. Then the backside can kind of start coming together because there's only 2 signals on the back part. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Let me grab I have a bunch of tracks. Here. We just need the signals output over to this side here. And here's the tracks. I'm going to build the back section first. There does need to be 2 signals there, so I'll build those after I build some straight track. But I just want to get some straight track so that I can start to see the back kind of come together, if that makes sense. I need 2 and then another 6 on the back, so that's perfect. I have these bagged in sets of 8. I'm also going to work on putting some of the wires, at least setting them up, because I don't want to be uncoiling wires and plugging them in all while they're on that side. So this one I'm going to start to undo, and then while these wires are stiff, I have not used these in a while. So what I'll do now is this one can go under the track here and plug it in. And then we'll just leave it like that for now. And then this here, I can attach this. And again, I'm going to plug the wire in right now because I don't want to be plugging it in when it's all the way over on that side. LS from 7777. Yeah, I still just like to do it that way. I know they do it that way in 7777. I do it that on the signals. I put the little pieces on the top, although it's 1x1 plates, not 1x2. Michael, what's SKK in Germany? LS implement. Xavier, also how the sleepers holding out with the clips. Your 9-volt switch tracks are scary to use. I know actually, because I used to have the plastic tracks, the power functions tracks, and those stupid switches would always break all the time. The sleepers are surprisingly still holding up pretty well. The newer ones are better. As you can see, these are the newer ones because these have the cable cutout holes in the bottom. You can see right here. But the older ones are a little bit more brittle. These ones are still, as you can see, kind of flexible. So, yeah, they're pretty good still. But the other ones they break a little bit more easily. Yeah. So now we need a run of 6 straights for the other parts. We may be able to put a station on that side. I'm not sure if it will be too tight though, because I only have a certain amount of space this way on my table. Yeah, quality from the 1980s. They're built to last. Although again, the older ones, like from the earlier 80s, they sometimes crack. They're more the clips are more likely to wear out and break, but still pretty good. I still have many of those sleepers that are still fine. I think it's just based on the condition that they were stored in. Some of them are bad. Some of them are good. I have to wait to put that other point on until the very end because, or not until the very end, but like this one I have to wait to attach because I need another track going this way. Let me check. I think that's just a straight run of straights. So let me think about how I'm gonna do this. This one I can just attach here. Cold like a couple of days ago, but now I'm coughing and sneezing, but I still decided to stream. So this should be a run of 7 straights, I believe. side because I'm just focusing on the back part for now. Yeah, I do have my window open right now, and there's a lot of pollen in where we live. Fortunately, I don't have that. My allergies are not that bad. I've had some this year, but my dad's allergies are like really bad. So yeah. We can just slot in here. I need to take a sleeper off and then yeah, attaching these parts can sometimes be very annoying. But we got this one here, and then I think we can also attach this point here. Point cracked? I think this point cracked. I don't know if it cracked now or if it was like that before. Oh well, that sucks. Some of these points are like kind of warped because they're so like big and flat that you have to be careful with them. Yes, it is very much more time consuming, or very much so that it is more time consuming for 12 volt than 9 volt. There's a lot of accessories you gotta set up, points, there's wiring. The tracks are not just snapped together, you actually have to build them. But yeah, so we got this passing line done. Now we gotta do part of the switchyard. I need to build 2 signals, so I will do. So what I'll do is I'll build these 2. These are just regular straight tracks, but I'm gonna build 2 signals for. I need them for these 2 lines right here. So number 1 will be the sealed one. That'll be blue. This is the sealed copy. I'm gonna put a blue marker on that one. So I'm gonna put one of the isolating rails in. I'm gonna put the little arrow to this side here. And then the cables just run under the, actually I have to take this off. The cables run under the track here, like this. And because of the way that it is constructed, I think I will actually have to like route the cables a little bit differently, where it'll go like this, and then I'll have to run under a point over here. But we will figure that out. I think I can just put it like this. Might be hard for you guys to see. I'm just routing the cable under this point, and that'll go towards the controller. And we can build the other isolating rail. And I'm gonna get another box of straight track out. Another pack of straight track, because we need to start building out all the sidings here. Welcome back, Ella. Xavier, what's my big dreams with a total era? Whole city or a more complex big railroad? I would like to build a city eventually, probably also with a more complex layout. As of now, I only have these tables, which are 4x8. Also, the cloth that I have is like barely big enough to go on the table, so I'm keeping it to 4x8 for now. But in the future, I would like to have a bigger setup with more, more space, more complex tracks, everything like that. But for now, I'm just keeping it as it is. Hello, Gabrielle. Alright, so for this one, I need 3, 4, 5 straights. So I'm going to put the 5 straights this way here, and then the other isolating rail, I think that's right there. Oh, I also need to build the signal post for this signal. The signal post I'm going to put here. There's no good space to put it all along here because this is such a dense switch yard with many tracks that are next to each other. So that means the signal posts are not the same for whichever one you want to do, whichever side you're going to do, so whether they're right or left. So you have to build, I'm going to build the specific one for the right. So that means I have to go like this. The brick goes on the outside of the track here. And the screws have to be in the front because that's how, if the cables are flat, like there's no twists in it, that's how they have to be built. If you want the normal plug without the screws to be face up in the controller bank. I know it's a very complicated way to do things. So here's the signal post. I'll put this right over here. This is getting quite complicated quite fast, but it's okay. Oh yeah, like your city. Maybe you always like to build a massive railroad track and then put the trains out and have fun with it. Yeah, exactly. Even when I'm not, filming content, I sometimes just run my trains because it's just really fun. Also, as I said, like my bed is literally like right next to the table this way. It's like literally not even 6 inches beyond the edge of the transformer box right here. So I literally look up in the morning and I wake up in the morning, I look up and I see my Lego trains, which is it's pretty cool. I'll put this is the blue thing for the signal. I'll put this right here. And then on the nodes here. And then I need to build some straight track for this dining here. I wouldn't say it's hard to build a 12-volt layout, but it's definitely time consuming. And my layout is like, it's not even that big. I've seen other layouts with much more extensive arrays of remote controlled stuff. If you know the YouTuber Lego 12-volt Trains, who actually released a couple of really cool videos a while back that they haven't posted in a while, they have a massive city with like, I think they said it's 8 of each type of point, 12 signals, and then like, I don't remember how many decouplers. There's at least several decouplers. But, their signal bank, they showed a clip of it in one of their videos very briefly, and it was like, wow, that is so many remote controlled accessories. I think I have 10 electric points, 4 signals, 1 level crossing, 2 decouplers. So what is that in total? 17 remote accessories, although I'm only using 15 of them today, because I have 2 points that I'm not using, simply because I don't really have enough signals or decouplers to make use of those points. But yeah, I have 17 remote accessories, which like is a lot, but at the same time, I know there are other people who use many, many more. So this is one of the sidings in the switchyard. Xavier really into the 80s castle theme. Nice. The latest Brooklyn upcoming says. Actually, let me look up that because I don't remember. I don't 100% remember that. I'm looking it up on my computer. Bricklink, is it the Bricklink Designer Program, current series? No, I don't see a train there. Oh, I see that one. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It looks interesting. The windshield is a little bit weird. Is it 6 wide? Yeah, I guess it's 6 wide. Well, the train is 8 wide, but like the wheelbase is 6 wide. Yeah. Alright, now what? I need to do another signal. I also need 4 tracks. 4 straight tracks here. For this, I'm going to make another siding right here. That's going to go there, and then I need another signal, which is going to be this one here. I'm going to build this one. This is 7860-2, and that's going to go right here. The cables are already getting messy, as you can see from... Actually, it's a little bit hard to see, but you can see down that way. Getting a little bit messy. There are flames coming out of your motor. That sounds very concerning. Yeah, I saw that train. I watched a couple of reviews of it. Obviously, didn't end up buying it because I spent money on 12 volt stuff. But yeah, the engine is very small compared to the wagons. It looks very, very odd, in my opinion. It's definitely a nicely designed set, but I think I agree they could have made a bigger engine instead of doing 2 cars. So here I'm going to wrap this wire a little bit under the point here. There. I gotta do the parts. And I'll grab the yellow marker for this signal. I would use the wagon with 7750 or 7777. Ooh, 7777 plus that wagon would be pretty cool. Here's the second signal post. And I'll put this one back here. So many pieces. Okay. So I think this section is actually, the back section looks like it is completely done now. I'm not going to move it to the back yet. I need to make some curved tracks. I also want to put a station. What station do you guys think I should put? Maybe do this. The 7740 station. I have 3 stations, well technically 4. I have my 7824, the big station. I know I'm gonna put that one in the front. I have the station from 7740 and the station from 7745. Let me see my layout plan and see where it makes sense to do each one. Okay, I think I'm gonna do the 7740 station on that end. Yeah, that'd be super cool if Lego decided to refurbish or like re-release the 7750, but I doubt that will ever happen, unfortunately. All right, so let me think. Right here, that looks pretty good, I think. These older stations, like 7740 station, is annoying because it has to go under the track instead of attaching to the top of it. There we go. That's that station, and I need to get some curved track actually. I usually choose one donor set for my curved track because all these tracks come with an entire circle of track. So I only need the I only need one circle of track. Xavier, where's the double crossover going? What do you mean the double crossover? Like the one from early Power Functions era? I do not have a double crossover, unfortunately. I think that would have been really cool if I had that though. Alright, let me think. I'll do, who's gonna be my donor? I'll do 7740 as the donor for curved track. Get that box out. not a good set to use with donor because I see a lot of sleeper plates missing clips. We'll see if we can make it work. These are the earlier types of sleepers, so I'm not surprised a lot of these are missing clips. Probably should have done like some 45 or something, because that has newer sleepers. Oh well. Oh, the double cross. Okay, 7066. That's gonna go in the front of the layout. If you go back to my, oh, it's in my posts actually. If you go to my posts, I made a post with the design for 77, the new layout. So I will actually share that right now. Let me find that post and then I'll link it. Okay, try this link. That's a very weird link, but I think that should link to the post where I did the prototype. I'm building that exact layout so you can see where I put everything. This is like the back section that I'll need to move that back after I finish kind of assembling everything. No problem. This is a rare layout that I'm making where I only need like exactly a circle of curve track. All of the sidings, and none of them use curves. Looks like one of the sleepers broke off. Oh well. problem, Xavier. Thanks for dropping in. I need to go look at my parts list. It says I need 46 of the 12 volts. So what I can do is I can actually make all the straight tracks from the 7740, and then yeah, I think I can use all the straights from 7740, and then I have exactly 5 bags of straight tracks, I think. As for where I'm gonna put them, I can probably put them right in the front, actually. Also, yes, I know my audio is quiet. I only have like one jack on my phone, and it's actually charging right now because I don't want it to die on stream. So I just what's going on here? And my microphone it requires the lightning jack on my phone, so I can't use my microphone. And there are no settings to change your input sensitivity. Okay, it looks like I'm missing a sleeper from here too. I'm gonna put this cable right there, and then we can put these in 12-volt inserts. Travis, you always wanted a 12-volt set, but they were too expensive. Yeah, they're not cheap, definitely. Ella, what train should you use for what in your city? Also use MagSafe. My phone is literally, like, I'm filming with my phone, so I cannot use MagSafe. It is on a tripod right now. So here's our curve chart for the layout. Travis, what was my first set? First 12-volt set was 7745. I bought that back in September of 2020, before I started my channel. I think actually what I can do is take one of these off each, and then I can make half circles, or like I can make the ends parts here, and then just put those on at the end, or when I kind of link the front and the back parts together. And the other thing I can do is I can put these tracks right here, because this is where they're gonna go. This is one of the like sides of the track. This will go on either the right or the left side. Travis, I should run a 9-volt train, and 12-volt track by putting the metal tape on plastic rails. Actually, someone's already done that. If you know Costa Jensen, he has a couple of videos showcasing his dual 9-volt / 12-volt layouts, where he does exactly that. It's pretty cool. So I still have 2 more signals I need to do. Let me think. These ones I can put over here for now. I'm gonna put this cable under the point because I'm getting ready to move this whole assembly back towards the end of the table. I have to put the freight loading depot behind the decoupler. It should go right here. If you look at my track plan. Let me think. I think I'll just do that. And we need a couple more straight tracks as well. The signals, I have 2 more signals that need to go in the front of the track. I can wait to do those. Let me grab 7823 for a little. Hell, you plug that shell station every time. So here's the 7823 freight loading depot. I'm gonna put that there for now. I need 3 more straight tracks to go on the end of it. So I think the main switch yard is now pretty much complete. As you can see, there's 3 stub end sidings here. Yeah, and that'll be just shifted all the way towards the back. Travis, how does the uncoupling system work? I can definitely show you when I have the layout set up, but there's no electricity running through the layout, so I can't really show it. Also, this is kind of all in the layout. You know what? Let me see if I can move it a little bit closer and I'll show you guys. Wow, my phone is getting very hot. Okay, I know it's a little bit hard to see. Maybe I can zoom in a bit. Okay. This is the point motor. This always goes, this is the thing that's powered actually. When this point motor switches, you see that plate that raises? Let me actually get a wagon and I'll show you how it works. Just grab this from 7730. It can't cross this piece here. The wheel blocks get stuck here when it's up. Whereas when it's down, it can go over freely. So what you do is you stop it right here. So if I grab an engine, 7810, what you should do is you stop the engine right over it like this, here, and then you raise this plate. Okay, it's a little bit misaligned. You raise that plate right there, and then what happens is the train moves forward, and the wagon is decoupled right there. That's how the decoupling system basically works. I'm gonna put this back to normal. There we go. All right. Yes, that's exactly right. Antonio, you have a 12-volt motor, but there are some hairs wrapped around the axles. Unfortunately, I don't know of a way to do it perfectly without just taking the entire motor apart. I can definitely do it if the motor is apart. I've actually done that before, where the motor there's been a lot of hairs around the axles or in the internals or whatever. And when I clean the motor out, when I take it apart, it gets a lot better. But I don't know how to do it without basically disassembling the motor, unfortunately. Okay, now what? I think I just need to, I'll put those curves on, so I'll move this whole section all to the back. And then I think I'm going to close the stream pretty soon because it is getting a little bit late. I have some other stuff I want to do today. And I'm not feeling super great, so I don't want to stream for too long. But not quite yet. A lot of pieces to keep track of here for sure. So the first one I'm going to do is, I know it's a bit hard to see, I'm going to attach this piece right here, this curved piece. the same on the other side. Okay. Next room on Sunday, I have no idea. Yeah, I'm not gonna finish the layout today. Definitely, layouts take a lot of work. Yeah, I don't know if I'll stream on Sunday. I need to take a look at my schedule for the next couple of days, see if I have time to do it, and if so, when. I'll move this whole thing down. I can do here. Alright, I'm gonna move this and shift this entire part all the way down. And to the right. I think that's pretty good. Alright. What else? I may also just, finish this layout a little bit like off stream, but we'll see. I'll stream again at some point. Don't know when yet. I'll send out an announcement on my channel when I do a little post. I've been streaming for over an hour and a half. I think that's pretty centered. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it as is, and I think I'm probably gonna just close the stream here, and I might stream again this weekend. I might just finish the layout off camera. I'll let you guys know what a little update, probably tomorrow, or maybe later today, what I'm gonna do after I check my schedule, figure out what I'm planning to do. But I'll update you guys with a little post. I have some content in the works. I actually have 2 videos that I need to edit. One is a review of the poster, the rear poster, which I already filmed, and I did a video before this. If you noticed on the YouTube short that I posted, all the trains lined up. I did a short video just showcasing all of my trains that I have all built and ready for layout 16. So yeah, I think I'm gonna close the stream here. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope to see you guys again in the next one.